Hi everyone, my name is Jody and I am going to be showing you how to set up a Google Classroom so that you can keep track of all the things that your girls are doing, both with you in your meetings and also if they're working on specific badges on their own at home, and also how you can use Google Meets to have your meetings without having to pay for Zoom. Sorry, my hair is a little crazy today. So I just wanted to let you know. So again, I'm Jody. I have a fourth grade troop of juniors. We have 19 girls in our troop, and we found that keeping a Google Classroom really helps us to stay organized with our girls. So I'm just going to walk you through the process. The first thing you need to know is that if you're creating a Google Classroom for your troop, you cannot use an account that is linked to a school address for work, or if your daughter, like if your girls have addresses from their school accounts, it has to be a unique account. So if you don't have a Google account of your own, you can make one up. You can even just create an account that's something like the name of your troop. So it could be like troop, like mine is troop1222@gmail.com. And as long as nobody else has that username and password, you're good to go. So you can create a Gmail account, or if you have one already, it's actually really simple to use Google Classroom. What you're going to do is you are going to come over here to the little Brady Bunch tab, I like to call it, dating myself, and you're going to click on this little area that says Classroom. If that doesn't show up because it's the first time you're making a classroom, you can simply just click in the URL bar up here. You can just put in classroom.google.com and you can do it that way as well. Once you have clicked on that little Brady Bunch classroom link, you're going to see this little plus sign here. And when you click on it, you want to then create a class. Okay. I'm going to say skip this because I'm actually using my school account right now. We won't tell anyone. Okay. So I'm going to call this Girl Scout Troop 1222. You can call it whatever you want it to be, and you can leave the rest of this blank because you don't really have a classroom that you're teaching in, a physical room number to put down. And then you're just going to click create. Okay. And our Wi-Fi, of course, is being a little bit slow today in school. All right. So once I get in here, I can play around with my classroom a little bit. The most important thing that you're going to find, though, is right here. This is your class code. You're going to need to send this code to either your parents or to your girls based on their age so that they can then join in the classroom. Most of them already know how to do this because they do it for school. But if they're not sure, they're going to go to classroom.google.com. They're going to click on that same little plus sign, but instead of where it said create a class, right above it, it had said join a class. So they're going to click on join, and then they're going to put this code or whatever code your code is that it generates for you there. Okay, so super simple. Let's say you don't like this picture. It doesn't look really Girl Scout-ish. You can put in one of your own. Maybe you have a picture of all of your girls that you want to use together. You can just take that right off the desktop of your computer, or you could just do simple and select a theme. Okay, my troop, we used a sports theme. I think we have them like kayaking because that's something we do when we go camping at Camp Edie, which if you've never done, you should definitely do. We have a great time every year doing that. We missed it last year because of COVID. And you can change your background to be whatever you want it to be. So you're going to notice across the top, you have a stream. This is kind of like your stream of consciousness. Anything you want to share with the class will be posted right here on the stream on the main page. You also have an area for classwork where you can create assignments. Eventually, you'll see all of the girls that join into your Google Classroom listed here, and we're not going to use grades because we're Girl Scouts. All right, so let's say I wanted to put something into my stream. So I'm going to say, next meeting is Friday at 5 o'clock, because that's when we meet. Please bring a pen and paper to the computer, because maybe we're having them write a few things down, okay, whatever it might be. Use the link at the top of the page to join. Okay. And so when I'm ready to give that to my girls, I can go ahead and I can post that. They're going to then get an alert or whatever account they signed up with. An email will be sent to their parents or to them. And then they will now see this meeting of what we want them to do. to make the Google Meet link. This is fabulous. You do not have to pay for Zoom. If you have a Google Meet account, you can have up to 150 people at a time in your Google Meet. And if your troop has that many girls, God bless you. All right, so I'm going to come back up to my little Brady Bunch app. I'm going to go to calendar. Once it opens up my calendar, I'm going to choose the date of our meeting. Okay, so I'm going to click on the 4th. And I'm going to say that the meeting was at 5 o'clock. And you'll see it says no title. So once I click on 5 o'clock, it's going to tell me what do I want this to be. So I'm going to call this Girl Scout meeting. We're actually doing Kindness Rocks. So I'm going to put that in. Okay. Friday, December 4th, I'm going to change the time because I don't want the girls really to be able to go in too early and like be in there on their own. So I'm going to set it from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I can make it repeat if we meet every single week. You could do that. And then you're going to click this button that says Add Google Meet Video Conferencing. Once you click that, it's going to generate this meeting link here, and you can click Save. Now you're going to notice when I go back up to my troop, hold on, I might have to make it visible to the students. Okay, so you'll see I clicked on Settings. If I scroll down, yep, see right here where it says Meet Visible to Students? I have that turned off. I don't want the girls to be able to see it until I'm ready to post it about 5 minutes before the meeting. So I'm going to click right here. Okay, I'm going to click, this is done differently because, okay, so I'm going to click Generate Meet Link. It'll make it visible to the students. If I don't want the girls to see it ahead of time, I can turn that off. 10 minutes before the meeting, when they're ready to start joining, I can turn the link back on. When I click Save, you're going to now see the link here. So when you're ready to host your meeting, all you have to do is click on this link. Okay, it's going to say, get ready, you're going to join soon, your camera will start, and all you need to do is just click join now. Okay, I'm going to close that link out because I don't really want it open, and I'm back into my classwork, my classroom. So that's how you generate a link. And actually, I think because I think you don't even have to go into the calendar. I apologize, that you can just go right here and you can generate a new link anytime you want to, okay, which is kind of awesome. Okay, classwork. So I'm moving over here. I can post things in the stream to my whole group, but I can also create classwork. So let's say that I go to Girl Scouts of Suffolk County.us and I want to use something in the volunteer toolkit, because they have amazing things. My biggest suggestion to you, especially with meeting virtually, is if you have not checked out the volunteer toolkit yet, make sure that you do that sometime soon. There is an enormity of information there for you to use when you are doing that. All right, it's taking a while to load. So let's just say that we're going to be doing something with our girls about coding. Okay, and I want to find a video for them to watch that kind of just introduces code to them. So what is coding? Okay, so I'm going to click on this video. Clearly, you'll watch the video first to make sure it's appropriate for your girl's age. And I'm going to copy the URL of that video. I'm just going to close out this tab. And I'm going to close this one out too. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to click Create an Assignment. So I'm going to call this Coding Badge. And I'm going to tell the girls the first step in our coding badge is to watch a video that will teach us what coding is used for. Okay, I'm then going to add the link. I can add stuff from my Google Drive. I can add links from the volunteer toolkit or from anywhere else that I want. I can add files if I need to from my computer, and I'm going to add that link. And you're going to see the video now is right here. Okay, you want to change some of the settings over here. You have it set to the troop. All the girls will see it. Clearly, they're not graded. If you want, we always make a due date of 2 weeks from the day that we had the meeting. And honestly, that should be enough time for the girls to get something done to earn their badge. If we were meeting in person, they would do it right then and there. So we give them like another week on top of that. And if you want to, you could create topics, and I'll show you what this is useful for. So I'm going to call this topic badges, and I'm going to click assign. So anytime we're doing anything with a badge, the girls will find it under this huge heading of badges. But let's say that I wanted to find, we wanted to create a whole section about Girl Scout cookies. And selling cookies. And maybe we want to link the Girl Scout cookie website right to our Google Classroom in case the girls have any questions. I'm going to take this link from right here. I'm going to go into my Google Classroom. I'm going to create, this isn't really an assignment. It's really just more material, right? I'm just posting something there. And I'm going to call this cookie info. And then anything that I have regarding cookie information, anything that I get from my cookie mom that she needs, or forms that need to be signed, whatever it might be, I'm going to put here. So I'm going to make this a topic and create that topic, and I'm going to call it cookie info. And I'm going to click post. So you're going to see what's really nice about this is it starts to separate things on the page for your girls. So when you're meeting, you can say, okay, everybody go into badges. Today, we're going to start on the coding badge. We want you to watch this video and tell us 3 things that you learned, okay? They would then, when they're finished on their end, and they do this for school all the time, they know what to do. They're going to do the assignment. They're going to put 3 things that they learned, and they're going to click submit or turn in. And then when that happens, you're going to actually see this 0 change to 1, 2, 3. For us, it should be 19. And we can see then that all the girls did the assignment. What is so nice about this is now that we're all virtual, we don't order the badges anymore until after the due date. So if the due date is December 11th, we're going to look in here at the turned in on December 12th, and whichever girls are done, that's how many badges we ordered, and it tells you their names. It's so simple. We often have them put pictures. We did our Simple Meals badge a couple weeks ago, and they had to put a picture of what they made and turn in the photograph so we could see the food that they created for their family. There's just so much that you can do in here. This is kind of just a basic concept, again, of how you can create a Google Meet, how you can put events into your calendar for the girls to see, how you can let them know in the stream of things that are coming up, or even let the parents know if there's something that you need at a certain time, and how you can keep them organized in the badge work that they're doing. If you have any other questions at any point in time, feel free to reach out, and I would be more than happy to help you. And I wish you good luck doing Girl Scouts in a virtual year. I think it can be a lot of fun if we get creative. And again, definitely utilize that volunteer toolkit and put that stuff here in your Google Classroom to have a free place to do your meetings and to keep all of the work organized, not just for you, but it gives the girls a way to stay organized also, to see what they're earning, what they're working on, and if they've missed anything that they need to do. All right. I wish everyone a healthy and a happy holiday and a wonderful new year. Bye.